Today's video is sponsored by Owomugasho Art. They offer the best services including paintings, drawings, photography, sculptures, graphics, and much more. Check out their website and Instagram, links in the description below, and contact them with a code #EnclaveMediaHub for a 20% discount on your first order. Talent at its best. Enclave Media Hub. Ladies and gentlemen, oh yes, it's the hub as usual. This is Enclave Media Hub. Today we bring you talent and awesome talent. We have a lady who is special today, who is good, who is awesome, who is multi-talented, an artist. With a hand, she changes your face. With a hand, she changes so much. She has worked in different sets. Let's welcome Lisa Faces. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
For those who don't know you, who are you, Lisa?
Well, first of all, I'm so grateful and happy to be given this opportunity.
Yeah.
And it's amazing in a way. But my name is Lisa Sonia, and I am the one behind the Lisa Faces. Yes. So Lisa Faces is a brand. It's a makeup brand. We offer makeup services that's for film and non-film productions. Yes.
So if someone is looking for you, where do they find you, for example?
This is the physical location, it's Talent World. But if you called me, and in most cases I get people who want me to be the one exactly to work on them, and yet they don't know that Lisa Faces has like so many people behind it. So when they call me and they want something very, very quick, they can just come here.
Yes, so Lisa, according to the talents that you have, mention a few, because makeup is so wide, according to the types of makeup that you do.
First off, I started off with a beauty kind of makeup that is for maybe small photo shoots, music videos, and wedding, bridals, and all those things. And then later on, I saw the competition was like so crazy, and it was so high. And then a friend of mine was like, Lisa, I think you can try out a wound, working on a wound. And I was like, a wound? Like, who would want that?
Yeah.
So she said, we will need it in film. So I tried it out, and that's when I knew that I could do the film makeup. Yeah, that's when I started out.
So according to the education background, is it on-site education, or you went to a school and studied makeup for facial or the wounds as well?
Apparently, I did not study for any of this. Okay, what I'm studying for is completely way different, far different from this. Yeah, but I did not. But as I started practicing and getting a few gigs here and there, I was like, I could maybe get like a certificate in cosmetology or something. Yeah. So I used an online school, then I got the certificate, but I'm hoping to get a diploma in the future. But I did not study. I was using YouTube tutorials, going on Google and trying out different things. Yeah.
So according to the different sets that you've had, which type of, there might be a number of movies that you've worked on. Name a few.
I have worked on Mania. I think it premiered at the beginning of this year. I've also worked on Catch Out by Samuel Xavier. I think it got some awards. And then I have worked on Dead Respect by Swangs. I have also worked on Your Turn. I think it's also by Xavier. And The Tale of Our Times. And I've worked on a few feature films, but the one I'm working on, I'm not going to disclose. It is my first series.
Oh, it's a series?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So are you seeing the movie, or for example, which diversion are you going to look at? Are you going to more deal into makeup, or you're going to more best into movie production?
You know, in movie production, there is also makeup as well. Yes. So I'm going to just engage myself more in film makeup. even this other makeup, as I told you, Lisa faces, we are like so many. So if someone comes and then they're like, Lisa, we need movie makeup, I know that people to tell them they want to work on them. And then if they say, Lisa, we have a bride, we want to go for Kwanjula, I also have some people that can work on that. Yeah. But for now, I think our niche is going to be specifically film makeup.
So how are your charges if someone comes and they want to do film?
Yo, you want me to tell you my charges on camera? So, the charges. Well, okay. For non-film, I have specific charges. Okay, but for film, I cannot just. You can just come and Lisa, I have a short film. I'm going to work on it for like 1 week, morning to 6. And I have 3 people to work on, and I'll be like, okay, you're going to give me this amount. No, I don't work like that. First of all, I need to know how many people we are working with. I need to know the time we are working. I need to know the location. I need to know what I have to get to work. Okay. And then I tell you
the amount.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yes.
So, have you got any challenges in terms of work?
Oh yeah. There are so many challenges that we don't address. Leave alone the challenge of us not getting access to the materials or the things we are supposed to use. No, there is a very, 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 very big challenge, especially once you're working with other makeup artists on set. I have often wanted to mention this, but you find, how can I say, is it like ego or pride? You find makeup art, we are working on the same set.
Yeah.
We are supposed to deliver something very nice. But the fact that I'm Lisa Faces and you are Osama, we are all makeup artists. You know your weaknesses, okay? You don't want to come to me and you be like, Lisa, how are you doing this? You understand? It's like fighting each other. You understand? Like you're picking things from my kit, so that when I reach to work, I'm missing some things. You understand? We don't have
the bonds when
yes,
you're working.
We don't have that kind of unity or the kind of mindset like, okay, we are doing this together. We are supposed to deliver this in a very, very good whatever setting or whatever. But that is a very, very big challenge actually. It's even bigger than us not having materials. Yes.
Okay. So the coordination is quite a challenge to your side.
Oh yeah.
So how are you wishing to solve it as you, Lisa?
Okay, as me, first of all, I believe so much in unity. Yeah. I believe that I cannot achieve something by my own. Yeah. No, I need combined efforts. Okay, so I would, I don't know if I can put it in people's minds or in people's hearts that they just need to like open up. Learning does not end. You understand? Even me, I learned something. Someone looked at me and they were like, Lisa, what can't you do? You understand? But there are so many things, and I got to learn something from her. You understand? So I would want to teach people how combined efforts and work can bring out something very nice.
So according to the different sets you've worked on, which type of materials do you use in terms of production?
It will all depend on the script and how the director wants the
outcome.
Yeah, the characters to look like. For example, for Tot, I used mainly body paint because it was an African kind of thing. I used some paint and I used some very little blood and some very, very, very airbrushed makeup.
So for example, someone wants to know how they make blood out there, and on this platform we try to teach people, we try to educate people.
Yeah.
So how can someone come up with blood?
Okay, if it's very hard for you to get the professional set blood, you can make it very, very easy. You can make it at home, and it's very cheap.
So there's a difference between professional and our
Yeah, just like there is a difference. Do you know this tree that produces fruits that have gum?
Okay, yeah.
I can use that gum to put something on the wall. Okay? But again, I can use stick glue to put something on the wall.
Yeah.
You get? So that the Siku is the professional.
Oh, yes.
And this other one is a DIY, okay?
Yeah.
So that's the difference between the professional blood and something you can create just because you do not have this. Yes. So, yeah, you can do that, and it's not costly at all. You just need to get honey and food color, red, blue, and some little bit of yellow. Okay?
Which type of red? Conch red or
the light red?
Light red. Okay.
Yes, because you already have the blue to make it a bit. But anyways, that is for me because we had the workshop some last week on Monday, and someone made blood, but it was the process they used was completely different from mine. Yeah, but the honey and the food color is cheap, or you can get glycerin and food color, which is also cheap, or you can get. Other people have used tomato sauce, right? But they also mix it with food color, and it turns out to be.
But isn't tomato sauce heavier than this one that looks a bit sticky and watery?
Yes, it is actually heavier. For me personally, I failed to work with it, but on my previous workshop, someone emphasized on working with tomato sauce because it's the easiest and cheapest. Yes.
Back to materials. Which other types of materials do you use?
For
movie setup.
For movie, okay. I use scar wax. I use latex. I use rigid collodion, but you don't know some of these things.
We are listening.
I use blood. Okay, I have two types of blood. I have the professional blood, and I have the one that I've made for myself. The one I've made for myself, I use it in cases where they need like too much blood, like they have slaughtered a goat or something. That's when. But the professional blood, I use it on the actors. Little small.
We're supposed to put little effects. Okay.
Yeah, and I use a couple of brushes, and I use even our normal makeup foundations, concealers, powders, and body paint as well.
So if someone wants to be taught and they come to you, what's the procedure?
Okay, it's not like as if you're applying for a passport or something, but our classes are gonna be here, but we just want faceta. So they just have to come here. We have a whole management to just reach through, and then you say you want to talk to Lisa Faces, you need to learn makeup, and then we discuss on, you see our prices, and then we schedule time and start.
So Lisa, which advice do you give someone who's out there, more so in terms of sexual harassment? Because you're a makeup artist, you harassed sometimes.
Yeah.
You're a lady. Someone's not going to bypass you. They have to look at you, they admire you, and then you never know. So how do you handle that?
Well, first of all, I think by the time that happens to you on set, which is not in a hidden place or with a lot of darkness and all this, I think by the time it happens to you, you're also giving out a certain kind of vibe or attitude or energy, okay? But I think if because sometimes you can joke on set, okay? People can bring in sexual jokes, okay? But I think you should just be you and be straightforward, okay? You tell them you're not comfortable with some others. Yes, once you say it out, it is better if you say it out, because even someone who was having certain thoughts in their mind, they're like, okay, they just have to, so I think unless you're caught by force and there is no one to help, that's a different case. Yes, but if you're a makeup artist, you just have to be straightforward. If they're saying anything in a sexual discussion and you don't feel comfortable with them, you just have to tell them, and then or move away.
Awesome. So I told you we're talking about talent. Lisa Faces, tell us, among these other products that you use, the names are so hard for me even to get. So break down a few.
Okay, for the blood, I have already told you. We are talking under DIYs.
Okay.
For the blood,
what is DIY?
Do it yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, doing it yourself.
DIY, do it yourself.
Yes.
Chikole ngagwe.
Yeah. So for the blood, you just have to use some honey or glycerin or Yeah, honey, glycerin, or tomato sauce with food color blue and red and orange. Yeah, and also the amount you mix those colors in the food color, I mean in the glycerin or honey, matters a lot. Okay. Yes. So I'm not gonna disclose that because I need it to come to my class
and then learn.
Yes.
So can
and
someone,
that is the
can
DIY.
someone use maroon?
Maroon. First of all, when you Google on the components that are the color components found in blood, do you find maroon?
The outlook is maroonish.
Oh, when it's the bruise,
when it's
yes.
outside, yeah.
But not in the blood.
Okay.
That is on the skin.
Okay.
Yes.
So which other materials?
For the scar wax, if you do not have the professional scar wax, you can use Vaseline or Tip Top. You mix it with wheat flour. Okay. You just mix. But the downside to that is that once you use it on set, you have to be on standby because it's not professional. It does not stick to the skin for like 1 hour. So you have to always be ready on standby.
So it dries out very fast.
Yes, it sticks itself from the skin.
Okay. Which other material? I heard you talk about some elements.
Oh, the rigid collodion. I don't think there is any DIY something they used to make scars. And like not very heavy scars. The scars look very real and so nice on camera. But unfortunately, I have not seen anything I can DIY that.
So here in Uganda, do we have some shops that sell those actual materials? Leave alone the tip top and all that, the actual materials that they use in film and makeup.
Okay, about that, no, I do not think so. We do not have any shop, and it's very hard to get those things. But if you were around for the Enakaziba makeup exhibition, we had someone from Kenya called Grace. She has her own SFX makeup line. I think she left some things behind. Yeah, so the best person to talk to is Esther. Yeah.
According to Esther Nakaziva's exhibition, was it a goal for you, or, for example, makeup artists don't have platforms to go and enlighten their work? And Nakaziva, talk about that show.
First of all, I would like to thank her that she let me be part of it.
Okay.
But also me, I think that girl, oh my Lord, she's so wise. She understands. She's one of the people that understands she cannot do things alone. You understand? Let's say we were only 3 makeup artists, okay? Her, me, and Grace. If she did not have us, what was she going to show? You understand? So I think it was a complete go for me, and the fact that she's my friend, and the fact that I like her work, and the fact that she's trying so hard to let these young people know that they can do
learn.
it, they can learn regardless. It was amazing.
Are there any sets you've worked together?
No, we've not worked together on any set.
But you wish to, right?
Like, who doesn't? Who wouldn't?
Okay. So, air out a few comments to the people out there. You wish to be in the makeup field, you wish to give a word to them, point of advice, name it.
Well, first of all, for any young man, young woman that is thinking of starting out as a makeup artist, regardless of the either it's not film or it's film, please continue. Do not stop, and just remember that you cannot wait until you have everything to start. No, you have to start with whatever you have, and we have so many things on our hands. We have so many things we can use, okay, to create whatever we need to put out there. And also remember, you cannot stop learning. You can never ever chill on learning, especially if you are in this kind of field. And you need to have unity, okay? A spirit of unity and working together. That is how things will work out. And I encourage you, all of you, if you've not come to me for classes, please go to Esther. If you've not gone to Esther, please come to me.
Awesome. We talk about talent, and talent is what we are talking about today. Lisa Faces is a brand, but that brand as she said, it's under Talent Wars. Talent Wars covers so many things, but today we have Lisa. Keep it locked, subscribe, and call it Enclave Media Hub. Enclave Media Hub.